Get rid of the Rooney Rule.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Wolf Roll!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Peace and blessings. It is your boy, Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes. And welcome to New York Revival, where it's not just sports, it's entertainment. What's the vibes, guys? Figured to give you this video. You guys heard or saw the beginning of the title there. And we're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun with this here tonight. The Rooney Rule. For those who don't know, I would love to get rid of this rule, but I'll give you guys a little bit of walk down memory lane. Then we'll get a conclusion, of course. But please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell when we go live as well, guys, and for more videos just like this one. But man, the Rooney Rule. Give you a quick lesson, and it was established there in 2003 to give opportunity to African-American coaches around the NFL. And I have to say, has it really been working? Is it really something that is helping the NFL at this point? Is it really giving them a shot? So many things we could talk about with that, guys. Because I look at this and I go, man, not only they get the opportunity, but they also have to perform an interview at a higher level than another person will. Because I'm sure in 2003, everyone was excited about it, especially African Americans. But I'm sure they had to really be on 10 with their performance. I'm sure they had to go in that office and light fireworks, do cartwheels and somersaults to leave some sort of impression, to hoping that they can get a shot to head coach in the NFL, which is their dream, I'm sure. But let's fast forward a little bit, because not only that they have to put on a show and leave that impression, it was just crazy that this year in 2024, last year, I should say, was the highest we ever seen in African-American coaches getting their opportunity. We had 9 in total. We had Las Vegas and Antonio Pierce. We had Mayo over there in New England. Still got Mike Tomlin there in Pittsburgh. We still got Morrison. We still got D'Amico Ryans. We still got Todd Bowles. Got some people out there. But a couple of people got their shot over in New England and Las Vegas. But those guys were one and done after this season. First-year head coaches, one and done. Now, we do understand when we look at New England Patriots, we go, man, did Mayo really give or get a shot at improving his roster or his coaching staff at this point? You look at it outside looking in, you go, man, maybe not. Because once Mike Vrabel became available after he got fired from Tennessee, the New England Patriots' mouth was salivating. They knew they wanted their guy back there. But then you look at it, you go, man, he really wasn't handed, and it's just an analogy here, keys to the vehicle called the New England Patriots. He wasn't really given a perfect opportunity there or a perfect scenario there. Bill Belichick got fired over there, guys, because they wasn't performing as the old-fashioned New England Patriots would have. So New England, Robert Kraft wanted a different direction. The roster was terrible over there. And he didn't even give that guy a shot to see if he can actually fix it. Well, Eli, some coaches are one and done. Could be true. But looking at the New England Patriots, we go, there's some teams out there that's stuck by some people that's doing worse than them. Well, let's go over to Vegas real quick. And we look at Antonio Pierce, first-time head coach in the NFL. Got some late wins in the season, and he got hired to do this season. And again, got some late wins in the season as well. One and done over there. The influx of black coaches. I wonder. Because outside looking in, you go, man, was he really handed or given the opportunity to improve the roster or the players around him? I don't think so. And we look at other teams around the league that happens to hold on to head coaches that didn't do particularly well. Let's go to Todd Bowles down there in Tampa Bay really quick, guys. I look at Todd Bowles' situation and we go, well, how did he become the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Bruce Arians decided to retire from the league, and they just slotted Todd Bowles in there, which was a former head coach of the New York Jets, which they gave him a good amount of ample opportunity over there. I think they gave him 3 seasons. But they slated him in there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, Bruce Arians also handed him a good situation. You still had Mike Evans. You still had Jameis Winston, I'm sure. They just needed that one quarterback, and now they have Baker Mayfield, and you see these guys performing in the playoffs. The team's going to hopefully only get better under Todd Bowles, but he had to get handed a situation for success because it wasn't successful over there at the Jets. So I rally that around, guys, and I say, man, maybe it could have gave Mayo or Antonio Pierce another shot over there, and maybe wouldn't have to be talking about how African Americans need more opportunity. The Rooney Rule's a joke. And the reason why I say it's a joke, because in the process of them conducting the interview as far as New England Patriots, they knew they wanted Mike Vrabel. They knew it. But the Rooney Rule is such a joke, and it became checking boxes. Again, something that was made to help African Americans is now a joke. Here's the slide, guys. These guys interviewed Pep Hamilton and also interviewed coordinator Byron Leftwich. These guys have not been in the league for quite some time. Maybe a year or two. You guys can Google that. But these guys aren't in the league. So their chances of getting a job at a head coaching position was very minimal. It's the Rooney Rule. They have to check the box. It's a disappointment at this point. The Rooney Rule it's laughable. It's a mockery. It's embarrassing for African Americans to have to be drugged through this process, go on Zoom, knowing that they're not going to get the job. And we know the league talks. So, Mike Vrabel was already like, hey, probably in some jeans walking in and saying, hey, I want this guy and I want this much. And they were like, sure, Mike, here it is. You came from New England, so we want you back. Please. But here they go. Got to go through a Zoom meeting. Give them all the qualifications in the world. Sound all professional. Well, maybe they're not doing cartwheels at this present time and leaving lasting impressions because they know this Rooney Rule is a joke. So they look at Byron Leftwich and they interviewed him. And the reason why they checked these boxes is because they wanted Aaron Glenn down in Detroit, the defensive coordinator, which has 25 years of experience in the NFL, not only for coaching, but also for front office work. So he knows what he's doing in the front office as well. He can kind of do a little bit of GM stuff, right? But the reason why they want this route is because he said no and declined. Why? Because the league talks, people. And he understood, why am I getting on this Zoom call? Why am I doing cartwheels? Why am I chucking and jiving? And I already know I'm not going to get the opportunity. I already know the impression that I'm going to leave. It's only going to be for that particular moment. And they're never going to talk about me or hear about me again. The Rooney Rule, ladies and gentlemen. What's made to help African Americans became a laughingstock around the league. And you know who actually brought this to a bubble at this point? It's Brian Flores. Brian Flores is lucky enough to be in this league because I think he committed career assassination on himself. Would Brian Flores be a head coach in the league? As of right now, I doubt it. And he has one of the top defenses in the league as far as Minnesota. Look what he's done over there. Besides the playoffs, that defense was absolutely amazing. And I think the reason why Brian Flores is around, because there was another guy that fought against the establishment. He's no longer in the league. Never got another shot. He did sue the league as well. I'll leave that for another time. But let's keep him a little close so it doesn't seem like we're trying to get rid of the guy that shakes the establishment a little bit. But Brian Flores may never get another shot at head coaching, and I think he did well and deserved at least an interview from one of these teams here. Time will tell. Maybe he'll get his shot. Time will tell. But I doubt it. But we'll come back to this video. See if I'm right or wrong. So for me, guys, abolish the Rooney Rule. Get rid of it. It is a joke. The NFL, you tried. Because the more we see this stuff happening, the more we laugh and the more we go, it's just not what it's not there, or it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It became a mockery, an embarrassment to African-American head coaches. One and done. There's a lot of other coaches we can name that should have been one and done, but they were given an opportunity to keep the continuity. We get it. So here's my thought process. And again, I don't have the answer of why I want it gone at this point. Let's do performance-based. Let's do top 3. Offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Top 3 statistically in the league should get a shot at an interview of head coaching no matter what. You cannot go outside and get a retread of a head coach as far as like a John Gruden's of the world, as far as the other guys in the world that became head coaches. You can't get a shot at them until the following year after you gave these young guys a shot. And if you happen to be African-American in that top 3 statistically, offensive, defense, then you deserve your shot at the interview because it's performance-based now. Here's another kicker. After they wow these guys and they're given the opportunity by these owners, maybe they get a comp pick. Too much? Stupid idea? For some, it might be. For some, it might be, hey, you might be onto something. But it's something. Again, the Rooney Rule doesn't work. So let's go strictly performance-based. And I think you hold the clubs to that at least. Because now the Rooney Rule has become just checking boxes at this point. So go out there, performance-based, and you guys pick the best candidate. So it's not one of your guys. It's not the guys that have been there before. It's the 3 best in the league. They perform there. They should get a shot there. And again, if you happen to be African-American, which they cannot deny performance, then, hey, you'll get your shot. And if you don't get your shot, you perform again and you do it well, you can't be denied. Then you go, Eli, they might not ever get this shot, even if they perform well. Then that's another conversation for another time. And I think right then and there could be a bigger outcry than what we're talking about here now. Get rid of the Rooney Rule, NFL. But guys, I would like to hear your comments as well. Please get in the comments section. Please hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, guys. We do appreciate all the support here. It's the only way I can think of, and I don't have all the answers. So I'd like to hear from yours. It's your boy, Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes. We see you guys on the next one. Peace and blessings.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
What goes with that?
Let's go.